I'm here with everything you need to know about the new Alphalete Capsule launching this Saturday, April 18th at noon Central Time. As always, you can use my code Catherine for 10% off. This is a capsule, which means this is a smaller launch. All we have are Amplify contour leggings and shorts mid-rise only, one bra and then 2 different tops. So this will be very quick. Most of the pieces we've seen before except for the 2 tops. So let's jump into it. First of all, the colors of this capsule definitely feel very OG Alphalete. We have this beautiful royal purple, wild strawberry, which I'm wearing, and this one's my favorite. We have buttercream, which may just be the sheerest pair of shorts I've ever seen in my life. So you've been warned. And then another stunning one, tidal teal. Starting out with our bottoms, the only leggings we have are the contour mid-rise legging. I don't know when they stopped calling them the Amplify contour, but they are the same. So this is not the first time we've seen the mid-rise. I've already done so many comparisons of contour versus Amplify because we've had these for years, versus pump, and those are all in much more detail on my YouTube. But I just want to say that when Alphalete says it's a mid-rise, it's going to be a mid-rise, and they really have nailed their rises. They have not only really nailed how standard their rises are from legging to legging, so when they say they're a mid-rise on the contour legging, it's going to be the same as the mid-rise on the pump, but they're actually one of the only brands where I actually really like their mid-rise because it just shows a little bit more of my torso, but it's not in an uncomfortable squeezing way. I still find it very flattering. So contour mid-rise leggings, they go just under the belly button. We have a 3-tiered ribbed waistband and then a soft knit seamless. Out of all of the 3, Amplify, contour, pump, contour is the most lightweight and the most stretchy. I also find the waistband not quite as snatching as Amplify. If you're looking for an ultra stretchy seamless, this is it. The colors don't have a super heavy marl to them this time. All the colors feel pretty similar in compression. I would say about a light to medium. Then the signature detail on the contour leggings is they have this waffle knit down the side. Definitely be careful getting these on, especially if you have nails. And there's a slight rib detail that contours under the glutes. We have a slight little widow's peak detail, the classic Amplify scrunch that sits between the cheeks, and then a little bit more waffle knit detail down the leg. Main differences between the mid-rise versus the high-rise. Obviously the high-rise comes up higher. It goes over the belly button. This sits below the belly button. The little glute contour area does sit up a little bit higher on the mid-rise. And since the rise 360 is decreased, we also have a shorter glute seam. So if you're a short glute girly, the glute seam on this one is quite small. It still worked for me though, so I would say short to medium glute friendly. Overall, true to size. If you're ever in between on Alphalete seamless leggings, I always recommend sizing up. High on the booty scale. Next up, our only pair of shorts, the contour mid-rise shorts. So these also will not be coming in high rise. These are the same as they've always been, but they're not exactly the same as the leggings. They do have a 3-tiered ribbed waistband made of the same lightweight stretchy material, but these have this little pattern detail on the side instead of the waffle knit. They still have that little ribbed detail that contours under the glutes a little bit. Widow's peak detail, short scrunch in the back, and these are a 5-inch inseam. These hit at a mid-rise below the belly button. These shorts are one of the only shorts from Alphalete that I prefer sizing up in just outright. I got the buttercream in a small and the wild strawberry in a medium. I find the bottom seam on the contour shorts to just be a little bit tight and rolls pretty easily in my size small. So I would say consider sizing up in these. Even with sizing up, I do feel like these roll more than the pump shorts. So pump shorts are my fave. These do also get a high on the booty scale. And just a moment to talk about buttercream. I'm honestly shocked that they launched these. I know Alphalete is not afraid of a little bit of sheerness, but these are literally pantyhose. I've tried so many leggings throughout the years, and these really are the sheerest things I've ever tried. They're even more sheer than the white pump shorts. So I really don't recommend any of the bottoms in buttercream. I feel like they could have made this color just a little bit darker. Like it's almost not even yellow at this point. Next up, we do only have one bra in this collection, and it's not my fave. This is for my small cup size girlies only. Have I worn this one? Yes. Do I fall out of it? Yes. I would say it's not the ittiest bittiest of the Alphalete bras, but it's still not one I recommend for large cup sizes. So if you're a large cup size girly looking for a matching set, this is not your collection. But if you're a small cup size girly, this one is very simple. We have a scoop neckline. We have the Alphalete wordmark logo, center chest. We do have removable cup pads. There's a tiny little ribbed band along the bottom. I would say that this one is a low to medium coverage with very low support. The straps are adjustable and the back of this bra is very open. This one's just not a bra I really reach for. I do recommend sticking true to size in this one. Finishing up with our tops, we have the Amplify full length long sleeve top. I am definitely a fan of this and glad they decided to launch this instead of a crop like we normally get. And it really is a full length. First of all, we do have a crew neckline. It's made of a very lightweight, stretchy, seamless material. Long sleeves, no thumb holes. And there is a little bit of panel detailing down the side to almost contour the waist a little bit, as well as a little bit of ventilation underneath the armpits, and nothing on the back. And I don't even think they put a logo on this, which like Alphalete without a logo Who are they? So I love this top. I think it fits true to size. It has a body skimming fit, no weird looseness anywhere. It also goes to about a mid-hip length. So I really like the length of this. Definitely gives a bit of overlap over your leggings. I did just want to compare this to the glass long sleeve that we saw recently. This is a lot heavier and more compressive. You can see the flow that the Amplify long sleeve has versus the glass. It's just a lot more rigid. So this one is a snatching compression moment. This one is a lightweight stretchy moment. Otherwise, they are pretty similar in neckline. They both have long sleeves. The glass long sleeve is more of a high hip length. It's about 2 inches shorter than the Amplify. They both have some ribbed panel detailing on the side of the waist, but the Amplify long sleeve has that little ventilation under the armpit. So honestly, I like both of them, just kind of depends on my mood. Then we have the zip muscle top. Same material as the last top. It's a very lightweight, stretchy, seamless. This is more of a waist length top, and we have a half zip going up the front. We have a little mock neck collar. It's not quite a tank and it's not quite short sleeves. It's just like this little cap sleeve moment. There's also some of that ribbed panel detailing down the side. I found this one to be mostly true to size. I did feel like it flared out a little bit at my waist for me, so I prefer the fit of the long sleeves. And frankly, this one just isn't really my style. I only got one color and I don't really feel like I'll wear it that much. I just prefer the long sleeve in general. And that is it, a short little capsule launch on April 18th at noon Central Time. As always, code Catherine gives you 10% off. In terms of top picks, I really do love the colors of this collection. And like I said, Alphalete mid-rise is one of the only mid-rises that I still feel like really flatters me. Personally, I would go for the contour leggings and the Amplify long sleeve tops. I do really love these. And although buttercream is sheer in the tops, I do feel like it makes for a cute layering piece. So let me know what questions you guys have.